Who am I? I always think that's a funny question. I am really I think who I am is irrelevant. What matters is how I make you feel. If I can make you feel comfortable in your own skin, if it can make you feel more confident, like get to a point where you can feel more confident, that's what really matters to me. Who I am matters to me, but it's a little bit irrelevant in the situation. So I am a mother, an iron worker, an ex semi-pro athlete. I say I am a guide, like a spiritual guide. I work in practical terms as well as spiritual and like reality-based spirituality. We are all here for different reasons. We all come from the same place, and life has led us all on different paths. I truly believe that we can all learn to love ourselves and to accept ourselves for who we are. And if we want to change, change can happen. And I think we as humans tend to make things complicated, but they don't have to be so complicated. Complicate meditation. I think we complicate manifestation. I think we complicate basic life. And in turn, the universe doesn't give us what we want because we're making it a lot more difficult than it has to be. I do combine a lot of spiritual methods with reality and science of the brain because I think humans are fascinating. I believe science of the mind and the subconscious mind, the conscious mind, like sleep programming and rewiring and rewriting your days. People can become whoever they want to become, and they can live any life they want to live. And it all starts with acceptance of who we are, where we are, and our role in it. Because I do believe we create every situation we're in, whether we agree with that or not, and whether that sounds right or not. I do believe that we have a role in creating everything in our life. And if we can accept that and use that knowledge and that information to our advantage, it's actually a really great thing. Because if we know that we've created all of the really crappy stuff that's happened to us, including the great things that have happened, then we know that we can create whatever we want. So it's a really great thing. But we do have to take radical self-acceptance without exception, without condition, knowing that we did create this life that we have. I'm sure you, just as well as I, don't want to accept that I created a lot of this crap that I dealt with. But I did. And accepting it is the start to healing. Accepting it and owning our part is how we start healing and how we start manifesting and creating what we want. Okay, I went down a little rabbit hole there. But I do believe as humans, there is the science of the mind and also the fact that we all vibrate on frequency. Everything in this world is on a frequency. Everything vibrates on a frequency, us included. All these items, this plant, well, it's a fake plant, that vase, this mirror, the phone that I'm recording on, all of us, everything, every item in the world vibrates on a frequency. And that frequency can be adjusted. And knowing that can also help us because we know how to create our own frequency and change our own frequency once we understand that. And a lot of this stuff we'll get into later, but I'm just touching on it now because I do very much embrace the spiritual side as well as science and reality because some of it's a little too fluffy for me and I like cold hard facts. So combining the two, you can be both and you can have both. But everything in your life and my life starts with radical self-acceptance and understanding how it works. And then we can move forward. The Grounded Becoming method, and it combines reality and spiritual, science and spiritual, basically. And it's grounded becoming. It's like the grounded part is grounding ourselves in whether you are very spiritual or very scientific. You can ground yourself in either of those or both of those and go from there. It starts with regulating. So we regulate by putting ourselves in a place of safety. And once we feel safe, then we can be honest with ourselves. And that's the next step. Being honest, radically honest with yourself. Because nothing takes the place of honesty and understanding. Once we do that, we can reclaim ourselves. We can own it. We got to own our shit. Because owning your shit is the only way to move forward. Then we integrate. We come up with a couple different systems. We integrate it into our daily life. How you integrate it is up to you. The last part of it is embracing it and living in it. Not on the way to it, not thinking about it. We need this burning desire combined with a feeling. And once we have a burning desire combined with a feeling, we can live in it. That's how we really get the life that we want. Living in it. Picturing ourselves in it. Being that person that we want to be. Grounded, becoming. If you've tried everything else and you've tried all these different spiritual things and sciencey things and nothing is working, it's not because you are broken beyond repair. It's not because you can't be fixed. It's because different things work for different people. You don't have to be stuck. You can get there. You just have to believe.